Hey guys, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. We're going live. We're trying something completely new tonight. I'm going to try to get my other screen here and see what I can see, what you can see. There you go. I'm here with my buddy Scott, who's behind me. He's not around the truck. We're in my garage. I got Swede pulled in. I got cool stuff. I got whiskey. He's got beer. It's awesome. Oh, and I got something else playing. So, oh, look, you can hear me. Hear me twice. Let's not do that one. All right. So, hey, Johnny Fives there. Hey, EJM. What's up, guys? Like I said, trying something new. Let's see. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is gonna be kind of crazy. So I got a couple screens going, and I want to move you guys' chat. I want to be able to see you guys' chat. So, come on. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Like I said, first time in the garage. Hey, Juan. Come here. Go over there. All right, there we go. What's up, guys? And I'm gonna move this. Well, you get smaller, and you to go. Well, it'll work like that. All right, I'm working on it, EJM. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get my technology down, man. I got.
Trucks, not computers.
I know. I got my speaker on a ladder. My whiskey's over there. Scott's over here. The garage door's open. Hope you guys can hear us all right. The mic's going crazy. We got a loud UPS guy going behind us. It's chaos. All right, so let's get to the. It's still day. Yeah, it is. It's like 7 o'clock here, Mountain Standard Time. All right, so I'm gonna get a whiskey. Scott's gonna tell you about some cool stuff, and he's gonna give you a discount code if you buy anything. Yeah, hold your horses. Grab your wallet. Grab your Visa card. Don't tell your wife anything. All right, take it away, Scott. I get some. Oh, hey, wait. For those curious, I found some. Yes, I found some Crown Royal Peach. It's limited edition, guys. What the hell?
Limited, just like this code I'm about to give you guys.
Yes. We have a code.
We're hoping the peach lasts longer than the broadcast.
Hey, what happens over here? What happens over here behind the scenes is not part of the scene.
The code, however, is not going to last longer than the broadcast, and I'll give it to you a couple times throughout. But for those that want to jump on things now, the website's going to be securesling.com. I'm Scott Holbrook. Secure Sling and Strap is the company. And the code that you're going to want to put in is Pick Up Truck Talk. All one word. Pick Up Truck Talk. And anything that you get on the website for the duration of this live stream is going to be 20% off. So head over to the website, securesling.com, and check out these products that we're talking about. Before I get into those products, though, I want to grab my beer, actually.
Yeah, hey, this cup's not for sale at Secure Sling, but this is my favorite whiskey cup. Hey, I should put that in. Here we go. I can put the website in. So, securesling.com. I did it all in caps. You guys can read it. All right.
Right, so tonight we're going to show everything from gloves to straps that you've never seen before. And it's not the shoe that's important. We'll talk about what is important here a little bit later on. And then we've got some amazing equipment, not just for trucks, but for trailers as well, because I know you guys are hauling. But before we get into all that, I just kind of want to explain a little bit about Secure Sling and Strap. And to me, the most important thing to understand about Secure is that we are an invention company. And so all the stuff that you're going to see here tonight, most of it was developed in-house. We go out, we talk to people, we're in the field with guys like Tim. We understand what you need. We understand the problems you're having. And then we go back to the lab, to the factory, and we make sure that the next product we come out with, solves that problem in some way. And we make sure that no one else has it. And we make sure that we get it to you at, a great price. And so Secure Sling and Strap, we started with, just like it sounds, lifting slings, toe straps, also on the website, 20% off, pickuptruck.com if you do it before this broadcast ends. The ratchet straps, we've created our own which we'll talk a little bit more about. And from that point, though, we found out that, if guys are hauling, they need a lot more than just straps. They need things like that reflective tape, because when DOT pulls you over and says that your tape's not looking up to par, there's not a lot of choice about what you're going to do next. You got to get that tape. So we make sure that you got it, at Secure Sling and Strap. The company, we're about 10 years old. We have done lots of stuff in the industrial area is how we got our start, and so we actually serve a lot of businesses, oil fields, gas fields, Permian Basin, a lot of Texas. We serve a lot of clients in the construction, in the mining, and so we're used to producing for commercial grade purposes. That's why everything that we do is heavy duty. But why don't you guys deserve that same sort of quality? Is exactly what we're asking. And so Secure, whereas our stuff is commercial grade, as Tim has mentioned before, we want it for consumers. We want you guys to have the same level of safety, because a lot of you are small business owners, you're landscapers, you're doing contract work. You deserve to have the same stuff that the big guys have. And so that's what Secure Sling, wants to bring to you. Throughout the night, Tim's going to be monitoring comments. And so if there's any questions that you have for me, if there's any piece of equipment that you want to see a bit more up close, or you'd like more explanation on, be sure to put it down there. Tim will let us know, and then we can talk more about that.
Yeah, cool. And I saw an early one that was happening. Do you ship to New Zealand?
I ship worldwide, actually, absolutely.
Okay.
Global shipping. We've actually got clients in Australia, as a matter of fact, and so New Zealand, I'd love to ship to New Zealand, not a problem.
And Sean says, I'm scared what you do in that garage. Okay, Sean.
It's my first time in the garage.
Let's not ruin the experience.
Now.
Ignore the garage. All right, so, and Amir, you got a truck question. Let's skip truck questions tonight, all right? We'll do another night. But I want to show people is we did a bunch of videos today on gloves, and the reason I brought Scott in, Scott flew in from Tucson. This is crazy. Scott flew in from Tucson to my little airport, picked him up last night, and it's nuts to me because nobody's ever come to my house, which is crazy to me, being a little YouTube channel here. But it's kind of cool. What we did today, we did a bunch of videos on gloves because, as you guys know, I like working at the farm, like doing stuff, and you guys like doing the same things, and gloves are important to me. So you want to show the little demo we did earlier?
Yeah, for sure. So, I guess I'll start with a lot of flash.
What do we call these superhero gloves?
So these are referred to internally. Disney don't jump on this as the the Iron Man gloves.
Yes.
Because for pretty obvious reasons here. You can put these gloves on and turn yourself into a superhero.
And Reagan and I thought they were like MMA gloves. I mean, these things are crazy.
Now I have punched walls with these before.
Not in my garage. It has not happened today. I just started the whiskey.
Right, well, and a superhero glove is not a superhero glove unless there's some sort of superpower that goes along with that glove. So I kind of want to demonstrate that. Can you show our people?
Yes. All right. So we have my box cutter knife. That's actually, I will fold this over and not try to cut myself, but paper cuts paper. All right, we get the concept right. You guys are good with this, right? Put down your drink for a second. Concentrate.
And one second.
It cuts.
If there are any, under the age of 18 in the house, maybe cover the eyes or something.
Okay, EJ, this is you do construction work. You wear a lot of gloves. Check this out.
So what we've got here are some Iron Man gloves. Like there's nothing coming through. I feel like a superhero already. There's a bunch of things about this glove. I mean, the most obvious being what I just showed you here, and that these are cut level 5 protection. So you can take the box cutter, you can take the knife, you can take, the steel, the saw, any sort of sharp edge that you have, and you're going to be very, very hard pressed to give yourself any sort of bodily damage or bodily harm. That might be enough to sell some people, but Secure, we always go the extra mile. So you got the cut level 5. As you can see, the other cool thing about this palm, and maybe I can get a little bit closer here, is that if you look at the surface right here, there's actually a pattern, a bunch of hexagons, and this is actually a grip pattern. And so what this allows you to do is not have things slip out of your hand. You're in the field, you're on the farm, you're in the in the factory, even manufacturing, construction, right? And a lot of times things get slippery. Maybe they get wet. Maybe they get oily, slimy, gunky, mud. Who knows? But the last thing you want to do is just start pulling a pipe and have it not go anywhere. And so this pattern right here actually gives you a lot of grip. So these are slip resistant gloves in addition to being that cut level 5. So you can slice your hand all you want, but you're not going to drop the knife as you're doing it, right? The other thing that we want to look at on the palm here is that this palm is actually it's water resistant, it's oil resistant. What does it mean to say resistant? It means that if you put your hand in a bathtub for an hour, it's probably going to get wet. If you're doing your job as your job was intended to be done, then you're not going to have any problems with oil, with water, with any sort of liquid seeping through. Your hands are going to stay dry. There's some sweat wicking in the middle as well to kind of suck it away. And so, it's amazing stuff. The other thing, so we're cut resistant, we're slip resistant. We have
waterproof.
the water, the oil in there is not going to come through. The other thing that we do on this side is if you look in between, like anyone that's ever worn gloves or done anything with gloves know the first place that goes tends to be that saddle right there in between the index and the thumb, because that's where you're gripping things, that's where you're holding things. Whenever you're sliding things apart, that's the part that's getting rubbed. And so what we do at Secure is we make sure that those gloves are extra reinforced, in that saddle. And I can get a little bit closer so you can see that reinforcement right there. There is nothing gonna happen to your glove at that point. And so we got that reinforcement to make sure it lasts as long as possible. And that's the front side of this glove. There's a little name tag right there because people are going to try to steal these from you. You got to make sure that you mark your property. Once you turn over to the other side of the glove, then we've got a couple other features as well. So one, you can see the impact resistance, right? This is what's going to allow you to punch walls and not break bones. Not that I recommend that, but you got the impact resistance. What's special about our impact resistance is actually two things. So the first thing I'd want to show you is that ours is actually sewed in. I don't know if I can get it close enough to show that, but you can see there's stitching in here. And so our impact resistance is actually stitched in. And what that means is that when you're working in inhospitable environments, if it's hot, like I'm out of Tucson, I don't know if Tim said it, it gets hot. That glue that most people use comes off. And so you got impact resistance pieces just flying everywhere because they don't stay on. So we sew ours on. The next thing that's really special about our impact resistance is actually the pattern itself. Most impact resistance gloves are not flexible. And there's another glove that we can talk about today that kind of takes this to the extreme, but most are not flexible. What we've done is we've actually done a lot of research and figured out the best pattern to put on these gloves to make sure that you can actually grip. And so you see, one, we've got it across the back of the hand. Secondly, we've got it across the knuckles right here. And then thirdly, it goes up each of the fingers. And because of the way it's cut, you're actually able to flex and grip and make fists and do things that you just typically can't do with an impact resistance glove. And so, they're sewn in, the impact doesn't come off, it's specially cut, it's about 1/8 of an inch thicker than most of their impact resistance gloves. This is the Iron Man glove. It's the Iron Man glove with good reason. You can head over to the website, see some more videos, see some more pictures, get 20% off if you order before this broadcast ends, and your hands are going to thank you for it.
Yeah, and guys, it does this finger too. No, I've been impressed. We've been playing these things all day, and me, I don't get impressed by a whole lot, but these gloves are impressive. And check them out. Let's see, we got some questions. Oh, we got Johnny talking about sweet gloves, EJM sweet gloves, the waterproof. They are cool. Johnny's saying, "Don't try this at home, boys and girls." Yeah, don't do that at home. He first did it. I was like, "Holy crap!" And so we did that on video. I got a bunch of glove videos coming up. We did like 5 videos today. It's crazy.
Yeah, we did a lot of videos.
So,
a lot of glove info coming your way.
Yeah, so Juan wants to know, do those straps work for repolling a car?
Man, these straps work for anything, but...
so we're not telling you they can work, but wink, wink, they can work.
Well, I tell you, though, if it's a nice car, you're not going to want to... You're not going to want to scratch things up, right? Like, you're not going to want to get the axle all scratched with chains. If it's a nice car, you're going to want to protect that chrome finish that's on the rims. You know, if it's a nice car that needs to be dealt with, then this is exactly the strap you want for a couple reasons. One, as you unfurl it, the first thing you're going to notice about the Secure Super Ratchet, which is what you're looking at right now, is
super ratchet,
super
boys.
ratchet.
Super ratchet.
Well, we don't do this. It's all super. You can see the whole strap. I'm holding it all right here. This is an 8-foot strap because if you're tying down a car, what do you need the other 20 feet? What are you going to do? You're going to cut? You're going to knot? You're going to get on DOT's bad side because it doesn't make sense. And so, the first thing that you want for a car application like you're talking about is a strap length that makes sense. And so this is 8 feet. The next thing you're going to notice about the Super Ratchet is on this webbing end, we've got yourself an axle strap built right in. Now this could be an axle, this could be a frame, this could be a differential, this could go through a wheel well. This can go basically over any part of the car that you need to protect that finish because who wants to rebuy a scratched up car? You've got that protective covering right there that makes sure that the strap lasts as long as possible so there's no wear, there's no tear. You throw this over, you send it through, you ratchet it down, you're good to go. Now on the ratchet end, we've got some special things as well. The first being our swivel hook.
Which that's badass. Like, people understand that with the swivel hook is that 9 times out of 10, when you do a ratchet, guaranteed you have it flipped the wrong way. It just always happens that way.
Right.
Especially for me, it takes me 2 times to do one job first time.
Right. Well,
I'm
and you never notice it's the wrong way until you're already done, right?
Yeah.
Like you pull it in, you
yeah.
start, you're like, oh, yeah, exactly. So then you got to unwind and pull it out and go through the whole process again. And then, wives are yelling, dogs are in the background, people are trying to go, and you're just trying to secure a side-by-side, secure a car, and they won't let you concentrate. And so with the swivel hook, like Tim said, you can't put it on backwards. You thread it through. It doesn't matter if you messed up. You twist it around, and you're good to go. The other thing that this swivel is going to do, and I'm sure a lot of you have had this issue, we actually invented this product, the Super Ratchet, by working with some NASCAR teams. We go to the track, we go to the pit, we ask these guys, what don't you like about the ratchet you have? I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a race car on a trailer, but there's about 3 inches of clearance between the bed of the
Wait. Your wife calls that 3 inches? I'm impressed.
What goes on in the garage
stays in the garage.
Right, and so you've got basically no clearance. And so typically, did you have a crappy ratchet strap anywhere?
Oh, I think I tossed the one I had, but let me see.
Well, I mean, you guys know what we mean. So typically, you're gonna have a length of strap that comes out about a foot or so. And so you hook that in wherever it is, but then you're stuck up under your vehicle, and there's no way to. You get like one click if you're lucky. And so there's really no way to actually get leverage and ratchet that down. And so what the swivel hook does is it actually pulls the ratchet out from under the car. So you're actually near the mount point, the D-ring, and then you can get all the leverage that you need. So it's dual function. One, it's going to fit pretty much anywhere. 2, it's going to allow you to pull that ratchet out so you can actually get the leverage that you want on it. And then 3, you can't mess it up. You just retwist it. And so those together, actually the ratchet with that swivel hook, as well as that 8-foot strap that comes with a protective covering, and this nifty little axle loop that's integrated right in, can be found on the website. This set with the 8 feet is $35, but of course if you go right now, or before we end here, and you put in pickup truck talk into your code, you get 20% off.
I don't have any of those straps because I threw all those crappy son of bitches away. So, let's see, what I was talking about. Oh, EJM want to know if there's different colors in
for sure.
The Flex, what do we call these things?
Oh, so these are the Max Pro gloves. Max Pro for maximum protection because you can't cut your hand, you can punch through walls and do the whole thing. Actually, for these gloves, the high vis is the only one that we have available at the moment. We are looking at expanding color lines and color options, just like we have, for our straps. But no, at the moment we have the high vis
Okay.
on the website. So.
All right, and no, we're not going to punch a wall. Working load weight limit of the strap was.
Oh, that's a good question.
Was it 10,000?
Yeah,
10,000
well,
was breaking, right?
Right. So, and we're DOT. Like I said before, we actually got our start in the commercial arena. So you can see the orange tag right there. You can see the orange tag right there. You can see it has all the weight and everything. So we're DOT compliant. They love us. And the working load limit is the 3333. And so it's a 10,000 brake. For people that don't know how that works, actually, it's pretty simple. The braking strength is when it comes in two, but you don't want to secure 10,000 pounds with it, because then, like, the first bump in the road, you've already gone over the 10,000 because of the force of the bump.
Okay.
Right. And so that's going to break your strap. And so what you want some leeway. Right, you want a safety factor is what they call it, and so for tie downs, that safety factor is actually 3-to-1. And so that means that for every pound that you can use as a securement, there's going to be 3 more on top of it for security, bumps or whatever it happens to be. And so 3-to-1, 10,000 brake divided by 3 gives you your 3333 on the working load. And so
does that change by the more straps you use, or is it just based on the one strap? So if you use the same strap 4 times in a car, does that make it 40,000 pounds, or keep?
Yeah. So if you got 4 straps, yeah, right. So if you've got four of these,
I'm not great at math, guys. I'm just asking.
No, yeah. So if you got 4 of these, let's just use 3 because the math is easier. So if you use 3 of these straps to secure something, then yeah, you've got 10,000 pounds of securement that you can do by adding the straps onto it. The other thing that you can do that they typically don't tell you, but if you want to double the working load limit of a strap, just put a loop on it, right? And so if I were to, for example, the toe strap, if I were to lift something, which you never should lift with a tie down, disclaimer. If I were to lift like this, I can lift my 3,000 pounds. If I were to lift like this, though, and the thing is sitting here, now I'm at 66. And so by doubling it over, you can actually you can double the amount. How that works out in a practical sense is, let's say that you've got, your trailer and you got a washing machine on top of it, and then you throw your strap over it. The strap's going to look something like this, right? Because the top part's going to go over the top of the washer, and then this part's coming down, and then this part's coming down. So in this configuration right here, you can actually get 66 because you've doubled it.
Huh. Okay, 2 quick things. Number 1, I stepped outside, and my God, is it cool outside. It's hot in here. So if you see cheeks going red or sweat, it's not the whiskey, not the beer. It's hot in here. Second thing is, we had a question about the super bags on the site. Peter from Nissan is here.
Peter.
I think it's Peter from Nissan. I recognize the last name.
All right.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Anyways, I have the super bags.
Right there. There's the super bag.
Yep.
So
the super bags. Here's the thing with super bags. They're a little bit hard to explain.
Well, but
they're
not hard to explain.
Well, not explain. They're hard to show.
People make it hard to explain. Like the biggest question I get asked on the super bag is actually, what's it for?
Okay.
It's a bag. It's for.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
It's a bag, and so what's special about this bag is, one, this bag is 1,000 pounds. Actually, on the brake. So you can
wait. It's not 1,000 pounds. It's 1,000 pounds carry.
Yeah, it'll carry 1,000 pounds. Yeah, no, I'm a superhero, right? So yeah, no
steroids were involved in filming of this YouTube live video.
Yeah, we wouldn't ever do steroids live. Yeah, so the bag can hold 1,000 pounds. Like, it's not going to break until 1,000 pounds. I don't know if you'll ever actually fit 1,000 pounds in here, though. I've tried. I've filled it with rocks. I've filled it with steel. I've filled it with all kinds of stuff just to the brim. You can go to the website, watch the video as well. And that bag in the web only got up to like 500 pounds. And so we just got overkill on this bag. It's a bulk bag. It could be used for a lot of things, actually. We're here in Nebraska right now. I'm thinking beans. I'm thinking wheat, grain, seeds, feed. right? Just any sort of bulk material can go in this bag.
I'm thinking deer meat, deer legs.
Well,
Harvest the animal, toss it in, carry it out.
And I tell you, the phone call that made me go into these bags was actually a guy out of South Dakota, and he called me and he asked me, can I put dead animals in your bag? And I don't see why not. It's a bag, and so he actually does corporate retreats for fowl hunting. So he takes a bunch of CEOs and stuff up to Canada, and they kill birds. And so what he does is
team building, stress release.
Yeah, it all works. And so what he'll do, he'll put his decoys in the bag. They'll take them up to the hunting grounds, and then after they do what they do, they'll fill the bag with the spoils, and then haul it back, and then drive away with it. And so it can be used for hunting. I've seen it used. I personally use it actually. I got 2 daughters, and they use it as a toy bag. So they throw it in, they drag it around the house. I've seen.
I was thinking laundry bag. 2 girls.
Laundry bag works, and it's something else that's like, so you're a soccer mom or soccer dad, whatever, and then you go to the game, to the football game, and then your kid, the cleats, they're all muddy and dirty. Nobody wants that on their floor, and so it's great to throw all that dirty stuff in, the helmets, the pads, the shoes, throw it in the bag, put it in the back of the SUV, not truck, SUV.
We had this discussion. We had this discussion today.
SUV, whatever it is, and then whenever you get home, you take it out. You take it to the laundry room, and then your car stays clean.
I was gonna say, because it's a slick material, so you could rinse it off pretty easily.
Oh yeah, you can wash it. You can use it. You can use it for trash. I've used it as like a compost pile before, and so I put all my compost in. And I can just drag it around the yard. Dump it out where it goes, and take a water hose, clean it out, a little bit of soap, and you've got a brand new trash bag.
And it's was it, you call it pro?
Yeah, so it's made out of polypro.
The
handles are made out of polyester. The bag itself is made out of polypro, and yeah, it's very, very, very difficult to damage this bag.
See if you can you show the stitching on that bag on the video a little bit? Because that stitching.
Sure. So
see if you can't get close to that. Because that stitching is pretty damn impressive.
And you can see it goes pretty much the entire length of the bag as well. That's one reason why it's able to have so much working capacity. But yeah, the stitching is very tight, very nice, and then it's just an amazing bag actually. Like I use them all the time. I'm probably my biggest client.
So, and let me be clear here so I'm not making a dime off sales tonight. 20% is for you guys. So there'll be an affiliate link later I can make money off of, that's fine. But 20% off is for you guys tonight. So don't be thinking I have this guy coming in and making a bunch of money off this deal. No, he just bought a ticket and flew in my little airport and dealt with the delay.
I tell you guys, look, man, I tell the story because it's an amazing, I just can't, like, I'm speechless, like I'm tripping over words right now. Like I get ready to come over to Tim yesterday, and I had my flight booked at 4 p.m. And then at 10:06 a.m. and I know it's 10:06 a.m. Exactly because at 10:06 a.m. I get a text from the airline saying there's been a delay on your 4 o'clock, so we rebooked you right onto a different flight. Your new flight now leaves at 11:26 a.m. It's not physically possible, to get from my house at 10:06 a.m. to the airport and through security and all this at 11:20. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so I called them up and said, guys, this is just not possible. Like the space-time continuum is not going to allow me to make this flight that you booked for me without even asking. You could have called and said, hey, here's the situation. What do you want to do? But you just rebooked it, and it can't happen. Like, what's going on? To which the operator very calmly responded, oh, no worries. That flight got delayed until 4 o'clock. And so, and so at 10:06 a.m., they already knew that the flight they rebooked me on was delayed for 6 hours, and that was the first leg of the trip. And we got an hour left, so let's get some more beer, some more whiskey, and we can finish this story a little bit later, I guess.
Yeah, and by the way, the whiskey is pretty good. That Peach Crown whiskey, and I will tell you this. Scott brought the same damn point you guys have brought up, that I need a whiskey sponsor. He's all thinking that's the best thing ever. And if you guys know people That's what you know. So yeah, so let's go. Tim has horses in the back. We're not riding horses tonight. Not happening. There are horses in the field next to me. Not gonna happen. I don't think anyone can carry 1,000 pounds. I think that's challenge accepted. I think the those what's it, strongman competitions?
Yeah, they got
Those sons of bitches.
Right.
You know, I say
They got
that,
those cannonballs and things.
Yeah, those guys. I say
Right.
that son of bitches a lot. My kid just said that tonight. Could be me. He's getting that from. Could be. Let's see. What else we got? Don't think that bag would be perfect for us here in California, since groceries charge us for plastic bags. Grocery stores,
Right.
yeah. You walk out of your grocery store with that bag, you get some old ladies going, "What the hell is he doing?"
Right.
Yeah, you get everything in there. Yeah, right. Tim making millions. I'm not making millions. Have you seen my garage? Yeah. Until you see a new garage that you guys pay for through YouTube AdSense and stuff, then yeah, I'm making more money. But that's a long way away. So I think that's all I got. I think those are the comments going on.
Right.
No, we didn't kill any pigeons. Although I would love to kill some seagulls. They tear up the golf course. They're terrible birds.
We should have a competition. Who can fit the most seagulls in the bag?
Well, here's the thing. I've thought about it, and I have a shotgun. I'm ready to go. But the golf course is actually owned by the city, which makes it a city park, which means if you shoot a bird in a city park, they put those steel things around your wrists.
Shouldn't they pay you? Like, who wants pigeons flying over golf courses doing
Well, it's
what
the
pigeons
seagulls
do?
because seagulls are crazy. Anyways.
Hey, look, a seagull in Nebraska needs to be put out of its misery, honestly.
Yes.
I think
We have seagulls in Nebraska. Tim says, I do say that a lot. All right, I want to look at something. We didn't get to this today. I want to see the stickers on the shoe. So
okay, so
yeah, we did not film this today. This is going live right now. I haven't seen these before, but we were talking about this. So you know, I got my branding up. I got my shirts and all that kind of stuff. And he said, brought this up.
This is a nice shoe, but we don't care about the shoe. What we care about is this logo right here that's on the shoe. And you can see I can rub this logo, I can scratch this logo, I can do all manner of things to this logo. I can do the same to this logo. And it's on this shoe. No, I didn't make this shoe. What I did make, so let me come over here.
Yeah, he's got something over here. And hey, real quick, time out. Smash the like button and watch this video. Smash it. Do it now. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, write down pickup truck talk so that you can get your 20%.
Yeah, Johnny Fi's been really good. He keeps posting on there. So I got a golf shoe I don't wear anymore.
So,
and guys, wait a minute. I have a collection of golf shoes I don't wear anymore. I donated one to the cause.
Right, one to the cause. Now, so this is actually it's a branding solution, is what it is. It's a technology that we again invented that allows companies, people, whoever to put their branding on things that typically couldn't be branded. For example, like shoes. And it's
so wait before you do that. Show how thin that is. That thing is it's like a sticker.
Well, yeah, and so it'll come on a sheet.
Yeah. So we got to get the details for you guys. We got to get it all straightened out.
Right. So basically.
And hey, we're not bedazzling these damn things. All right, we're putting a sticker on it.
Don't bedazzle.
Not bedazzling.
It's a pretty dazzling thing. So here's what you'll get. Something similar to this. Slider 360 is one of our products, actually.
Yeah, I want to get to that next. And the winch next.
Right. We'll talk about this. Yeah. And then Secure, then Upsilon.Tech is a manufacturing partner that we work with as well that makes some really cool things like cargo bars and stuff. And so you'll get a sheet. Your sheet will have your logo on it, not mine, unless you want mine, which I have no problem with. Actually, I'd be cool with that. So you get this sheet. And then basically you're going to cut out your logo, and here it is. It's just a piece of paper. Here it is right here. And then you're going to apply it to the surface that you want to apply it to. To do that, it's pretty simple actually. You just peel off. You peel off the back, and then you're left with this. You place it, and I'm not cleaning the shoe or anything like that. This is just a very used shoe. You place it on the shoe, like so. Just push it down a little bit. You don't gotta. It's not that difficult. You lift it up.
Slowly.
And then you've got your own branded product. And it is on there.
Let me see that. That is crazy. It even got, look at this. It even got matched the worn mark I have in the shoe, like the crease.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it contours. And so, different. So, for example, this shoe right here, let's just get another one. 1 second here.
Yeah. Guys, I have a golf bag, a new golf bag.
And so
pickup truck talk on the golf bag. I'm working on it. It's got.
So Tim sports the Gators.
What?
Tim's got the Gator on the shoe right here, and so we're going to apply to the Gator. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's not an even surface because it's Gator, and Gators aren't even. And so
yeah, good job, Demon. Good job. Thank you for the promo code. Sorry, I had to interrupt there.
And so we've got the tattoo right here. We're gonna peel it off like we did before. I'm gonna stick it right here on the Gator. Give it a little bit of a rub. Oops, rubbed a little bit too much. Oops. Try one more here.
Yeah, it's tough on live camera, guys. It's much better when you're by yourself drinking your own whiskey and the camera's not on.
Well, it's a bit hot too.
It is extremely hot in this garage.
Secure, stick it, press, lift, and now you've got a sticker on Gator.
Oh, wait, guys, time out. We have a special sighting. Here in a minute. We have a Reagan sighting. My neighbor Reagan. Say, hey, wait, Reagan, wait, you hillbilly. Oh, wait. You may watch this later. I didn't call him hillbilly. But yeah, we have Reagan sighting. The reluctant neighbor. I'm calling the reluctant neighbor. I grew up with Tim Allen and Tool Time, and I'm using Reagan as my reluctant neighbor, the guy behind the fence. So, that was...
What's his name, Mr.?
Oh, yes.
What's his name? Hey, put it in the comments. Anyone that can tell me the name of the neighbor in Home Improvement, I get you a code for another 10% off.
Damn it. I remember his name, too. All right, hey, I want to talk about something real fast. This is like a freaking infomercial. It's kind of crazy, but that's how we're doing it. I want to look at the Thing gloves. Because these things... wait a minute. Time out. He just got these. He doesn't know much about it. The factory sent them to him. And we've been playing around with these things. These things are stupid crazy. These are anti-vibration gloves.
With some cut protection as well, actually, is what we found out. So these are the Thing gloves.
Yeah. So they're a little hard to get on. They're just the way they're designed, but they're cut resistant, and they have like this amazing amount of
rubber. This
rubber.
TPU. I'll show you now. It's on there thick.
Oh, Johnny 5 Wilson. Good job, Johnny 5.
Yeah, Wilson. All right, Johnny 5. I got you, man. And so here's our Thing gloves. You see the pattern right here. It's some pretty thick coating. Where's our friend?
Oh yes. Kind of freaks me out when he does this.
So we've got some cut resistance on there, right? And so you're changing lawnmower blades or whatever it is. You're going to be safe. You're going to be fine. And then, what these gloves do is they pretty much absorb all the vibration that occurs from lawnmowers, jackhammers. You can swing hammers. Pretty much do whatever it is you need. You see the protection extends over there onto the fingernails as well. And then you got the cut resistance on the back. And so these actually are not on the website yet. Like Tim just said, I just got these in. I'm constantly being sent things to test them out and show them, and these look like they're passing the test. They're slip resistant. It's not an easy thing at all to move my hands apart or move my hands together. There's nothing like that. So the Thing gloves. We're still going through testing with them. We make sure that everything is thoroughly tested. commercial shrink before we put them out to our consumers. But as of now, it's looking pretty good. And so yeah, I'm really glad that I can show these to you guys tonight.
Those things are crazy. All right, Johnny 5 doesn't any money, so nobody gets 10%. All right, make some money, Johnny 5. Do some motorcycle stuff and crazy speed stuff.
Motorcycles.
Oh, hey, look at that! Look at that segue.
Right, that was so not planned. So we've actually got, and this is actually the other half of the store we started with, with the Iron Man gloves. Right, and so those are the Thing gloves. Did these ones have a name?
No, I don't know if we did.
Man, these are just too cool to have a name. It's like Sinbad or something,
Called Fire.
Right, yeah. So what these gloves are is actually, where's my other gloves? Where's my flex?
Your flex? Oh.
All right, so
hey, wait a minute. These are worn because I wear these gloves.
Well, you want to talk about these gloves?
I like these gloves. Here's what I like about these gloves is that they got the padding on there, right? So the padding is nice because it helps to vibrations. I got the stitching, right? So don't wear them out. And they're lightweight. They're just super light, which I hate heavy gloves. And these Iron Man gloves are great, but I don't need the what do you call this? The vibration stuff on there. I don't need that stuff on there. I don't need this beating against the wall stuff. I'm gonna call it like that. And so these I've been using to mow the grass, do stuff because they're so lightweight and they go right on. And the other thing too is I wear this Apple Watch a lot these days because I'm working on the belly kind of stuff because you guys tell me I'm overweight in my channel. So what I like about it, they go right over everything. They cover everything up. I don't have to worry about the watch getting covered up. They fit my fingers. And the other thing I didn't realize, and homeboy today told me about this, is that I can use them to check my phone. I can check my Facebook with this stuff. I can go around and I can check my email, and I can, because I have a touch screen. And I'm like, son of a bitch. All right, so yeah, but I mean, you can use your phone with this. So a lot of times, as a journalist, as I am, this is my main piece of equipment these days. This is my video camera. This is my microphone. This is my communication. I do Facebook. I do Twitter. I do Instagram. I do all that stuff. And so to go mow the grass, to be out there working in the farm, whatever, and be able to still not take my gloves off, and then be able to check stuff, man, that is huge. That is really huge because last thing you want to do is when you're all hot and sweaty like we are in this damn garage because it's over hot in here, is to take everything off and like get back in your stuff. A lot of times it's like I stop the lawnmower, I need to check my email because I don't know what's going on. There may be an email coming through I need to respond to right away.
Wife sends a text.
Yeah, and so I mean it's nice to have that option on the gloves. And then I don't need this padding was what I totally butchered this. This padding was the impact resistance.
Yeah.
So I don't need impact resistance when I'm mowing the grass, right? But I like the nice palm. I like protecting my hands. Look, I use a keyboard a lot. Last thing I want is grease over my damn keyboard, which happens a lot. So I wear gloves a lot, either if I want to or not, and I use these a lot. I will tell you that I was changing my lawnmower blades, and there is certain times that gloves don't work, so I did have to take these off and get a little bit of a weird spot with a bolt. But most of the time, I left them on while I work. So they worked out really well. I like the lightweight of them. I like the fact. Here's what I really like about the fact is that they're so bright. They're so bright. They're so bright that if you piss me off, well, guess what? You can see it.
You can see it. Right, and they come with all the standard stuff as well. There's the reinforced thumb saddle right here. There's the padding, like you said. It's adjustable. It's bright. And so these gloves here, I've got a manufacturing client actually. They make pipes, tubes, that kind of thing. And I go to them, about a year or so ago, and they're asking me, we need gloves. And so I go to the shop. I talk to the workers. I give these gloves right here, to them, and they fall in love. They're great. You can feel things. They're dexterous. They have their tactile sensations. They said we'll buy them all right now. So they send me to the purchasing, which is like the parent company, and parent companies know best. each and every time. The guy sitting in the office making those
Bullshit.
those decisions know what really is required to be safe. And so no. They said you have to have impact resistance because you work in a factory. It's dangerous. Like as you're screwing together things, that thing might crush your hand or something. We're not really sure, but parent company said you got to have the impact resistance. The problem was that impact resistance gloves traditionally are not so flexible. They're not so dexterous. Like if you need something like this on your glove, you probably also need something like this on your glove. But Secure Sling and Strap, we invent things, we solve problems. Whatever the client needs, we'll figure out a way to make it happen. And that's how these gloves came about right here. And so what you got with these gloves, these gloves on the website, these are our Flex Pro gloves because they're flexible like the Max Flex, but they have that protection like the Max Pro. And so these are our Flex Pro gloves. And what you get with a Flex Pro glove is a bunch of things really. So one, you've got the dexterity that you need, right? These are just as flexible as our mechanics, as our Flex Pro gloves. The second thing you get all your padding, for the vibration, whatever it is, you can swing hammers. You get your reinforced saddle, and then on the back, you get what makes, Papa Company happy, and the impact resistance. Once again, you see it's all sewed in. You see we've used our unique pattern to make sure the flexibility stays. And you can see that a difference here actually is on the Max Pro gloves, the back hand coverage extends all the way up to the fingers, and that's one reason it's kind of hard to make a fist. And so what we did for these in order to keep the flexibility is we changed the pattern a bit, and now you can see there's a gap in between the back of the hand protection and the finger protection, and what that allows is for you to make that fist just as easy as you could, where that impact protection not there. And so these are the Flex Pro gloves on the website, pickuptruck.talk or Pickup Truck Talk. Go buy it now, 20% off. And these are, very, very versatile, very, very, heavy duty, very, very comfortable as well, actually. And so that's a glove that we created, specifically for a client that had a problem.
All right, hey, we got to hurry up here. We got 10 minutes left. I got two things to go over. I want to show the sliders real fast,
okay.
And then we got to come from Johnny about motorcycle straps. But I think I know he's joking around about this, but hey, Johnny, there's a really cool strap they have for ATVs. So you got 10 minutes, man. We got to do the sliders and that. Let's go.
Johnny. If you got motorcycles, here's what you want. You want the 1x15 Super Ratchet. What that's going to give you is a loop, a soft wrap directly onto that ratchet. It's also going to give you that same soft wrap on the other end of that. And so now you're putting this on your handlebars, tying it down, and you've got no issues whatsoever. So go check that out. It's the 1x15. We got them in all the 4 major colors.
So this next one I'm excited about. I wanted to buy these when he first talked to me about this. He had a little bit. They're working through production on these, but these things are badass.
So if you got a trailer, you've probably got a D-ring somewhere on that trailer. And anyone that's ever hauled something and put a D-ring on a trailer knows that once you put the D-ring on, it's in the wrong spot, like every other time after that. So you weld it, it's stuck, and next time you need it 3 inches to the left. And so we solved that problem with our Slider 360s. And basically what the Slider 360 is, it's an attachment. We have it for all the major trailers. We've got, this here is for your angle iron. We've got one for your tube top, or your square top. And then we've also got one for your stake pockets. It comes with an attachment. And then you got 1 or 2 heads. Either you've got a winch on the head, or you've got a D-ring on the head. And then all you do is you take the attachment, and this is the angle iron. You're going to slide it on to your angle iron. You're going to tighten it up. And then you have a swivel D-ring at the top that you can now place this anywhere that you need to go along the length of the trailer. If you've got the tube top, it's going to be the same thing. You clamp it on, and then you've got either a winch or a D-ring that now can slide along the entire length of the trailer. And we've also got a stake pocket, which you've seen the stake pocket. You've never seen the stake pocket swivel. Why is the swivel important? The swivel's important because what if your load is balanced over...
Take one step back. I can see just your nose.
Uh-oh.
I think people want to see your
I've
eyeball.
actually been complimented on my nose before. Like people usually tell me that's my third best feature.
It's fine, but yeah, it's a little weird when you're cutting off there.
Yeah, so at times when you put the load on the trailer, maybe it's resting over the axle or something, you have to actually cross your straps over. When you do that with a fixed mount point, what happens is the top end of that strap gets stretched a lot more than the bottom end of that strap, which causes undue wear and excess tearing. And so with the swivel, that problem goes away. And so we've got a winch for an angle iron, and we've got the D-ring for an angle iron. We've got the winch for your tube top. We've got the D-ring for your tube top. We've got the winch for your stake pocket. We've got the D-ring for your stake pocket. And for those of you that are sporting big Tex trailers, you know that you have the channel that goes along the bottom. We've got an attachment specifically for those big Tex. This will slide into that channel. You can spin it down as you do the other things. And so this is the Slider 360. It's our latest creation. We will have them ready for delivery in September. Actually, the first production run is going through right now. We're very, very excited about those. If you want them, I'd contact Mr. Tim here and place some reservations immediately.
Yeah, and we got one more thing. Magneto.
So to finish off
this live stream,
the
because
superhero gloves,
we're live internet, because that's what we're doing in Nebraska.
I want to show you all a magic trick.
Because in Nebraska we're live, because
This
internet
one.
is awesome.
I
know
can
you like
balance
this bolt thing.
You don't like the bolt.
I think it's funny. Go for it.
I can balance a bolt on my finger sideways and upside down.
Oh my God!
There are no strings. No strings attached. No strings attached.
And look, I can put.
How is this useful?
There you go. There you go. I gotta put it on the right magnetic.
Anyone that's actually done any sort of work on a car or whatever it is, you got to bolt things on. It's a pain to reach into your pocket all the time to take out the bolt and then screw it on. It's dangerous to have it in a pan because if you miss, you spill them all, and then you're SOL. And so at Secure Sling and Strap, we invent things to make your life easier. With our Magneto gloves, you can put your bolts across the palm, you screw it in, you pick it up, you screw it on, you get the next, you screw it on, you get the next, and your life has just gotten a lot easier. You're welcome.
Yeah, you ran out of nuts there.
I mean, we can. I got what D's nuts?
Probably whiskey. All right, so we did the gloves, we did that stuff. Again, I'm making no money off this, guys. It's 20% for you guys. Mr. Homeboy here flew in from Tucson to do it.
Right. I'm not making money yet either. I'm giving you guys money, 20% off. Right?
Wait. I'm drinking whiskey. No, I'm drinking. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a local Colorado Elysian Space Dust.
Yeah.
The IPA.
Yeah. All right, it's a magnetic glove. It is one. What else we got? Do these every Thursday night if you can. Guys, I do one live stream a week. You guys always want me to do more live streams. And we have, I'm going to tell you a secret right now. We have Reluctant Neighbor who's peering in from the side. Reluctant Neighbor.
He's scoping hard.
We're calling him the new Wilson. And so we got lots of activity going on here in the garage. I do need a fan because it's like 7 degrees of like freaking Hades in here. But anyways, what else you guys got? We got 3 minutes left. Questions, comments, concerns. What are you guys thinking?
Right.
Do you like this kind of stuff? Do you not like this kind of stuff? Is it kind of... Do you think it's bullshit? What do you guys thinking? I mean, I think it was cool. He flew in. I thought, hell, let's do a live stream. It doesn't cost me anything
I had fun.
Go online that line. I use these gloves. I bought the straps. I mailed him a check. I bought the straps.
I cashed it.
He cashed it, and I actually sold them all. My neighbor and my friend from Utah bought all my straps except for 2. I've saved 2 for myself. People bought them all, so I'm not bullshitting you. I didn't all of a sudden get discounts and do different things. I sold the straps. I thought they're really cool, and so yeah, that's what I got. So let's see. Oh, there's a question here. Capacity of the 1-inch strap.
1-inch strap. That's going to be 1,500 break.
1,500 break.
And so you're looking at 500 working load because we did our math before.
Gene says, I think this rock. Thanks, Gene. Juan thinks it's really cool. Peter likes the live stream. Hey, cool. Thanks, John. Peter. Jenny finds it's pretty neato. Where exactly we typed the promo code on the cart? I wasn't able to type it anywhere.
No. So as you get to the cart, it'll say coupon right at the bottom of your list of items. You type it in right there. It's a little grayed out box kind of thing. Type it in, pick up truck talk, click apply coupon, and then you'll see your discount go through.
All right, and if you don't get that discount, don't order tonight. Email me. I'll forward it on to Scott. We'll figure it out.
We'll take care of you.
We'll get 20%.
And who was it that got Wilson? Do you remember his name?
Yeah, it was Johnny. He doesn't have any money. He's too busy working on motorcycles. More than give you money.
No 10% for Johnny.
Yeah, I think we got it all. We love you, Tim. Thanks, Juan. I'm glad to be loved. Where exactly? So EJ want to know that thing. Yeah, I think the questions. I think with EJ here. I think the only feedback I'd give you is, Scott, if I give feedback,
it's not going to be a pop up. It just applies. Like if you look down at the receipt, it should just show that it's taken off.
Oh, okay.
There ought not be a pop up.
So we're working on new colors. Well, I think that's good.
Working on new colors.
I think it's good feedback. I think that's right, EJ. I think it's good feedback. Gosh, toe strap is awesome.
Toe strap is awesome. I mean, only thing we didn't really talk about.
This is mine. I'm keeping this toe strap. It's mine because Swede needs it every once in a while. It gets cranky.
Right. Well, and our toe strap, just really quickly here. The reason you want my toe strap and not some other toe strap is because my toe strap has no metal projectiles on the end. You can Google toe strap fail on YouTube, I'm sure, and watch people come very close to death because they think there should be a hook on the end. There should not be the hook on the end of a toe strap or cover strap, anything like that. And so what we've done, we've just double reinforced it right here. This is actually 40,000 pounds braking in that point because it has a loop. We talked about math again earlier. And this is just the last toe strap you're ever going to need.
Yeah. Hey, EJ, if it's not working, tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. Email me. I'll forward it on to Scott. We'll figure it out. We're going to be 20%. Don't stress about it tonight. We'll figure it out. We'll get taken care of. Johnny's broke as hell. Brandon doesn't think it's working. Brandon, you need to buy some of the stuff. I know you're in San Francisco, but buddy, that'll help you from getting burned from your Starbucks you have in the morning. Yeah, I said that. All right, 8 o'clock. That's an hour.
Thank you.
We're done. We did it. Later, guys. Sayonara. SecureSling.com.
SecureSling.com.
You know where I'm at.
Check it out. Explore.
We are done drinking, by the way. No bonfire later. Not happening. So, yeah. Later, boys. Have a good evening.